Alright guys, so Fulu coming at you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. Shout outs to the Lions Den boxing community, in which you can sign up for on your laptop or phone, wherever you may decide to do. Shout outs to the app that you can download off of the Apple or the Android. And so, man, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say, but this is just how I feel. And, you know, I have my opinion. And like they say, opinions are like assholes and everybody has one. You know, there were some comments made by Bomac in regards to the boxing lesson that Earl Spence taught this last Saturday. He said that, oh, you know, I stole the fight. I wasn't gonna watch. I wasn't gonna pay $75 to watch a one-sided fight. He said things like that. He also said the fight was boring. He also said that the fight is, and that he stopped watching after the third round. This, that, and the other. You know, that fight was anything but boring. That fight was not even an exhibition fight. It was just a fight that showed a different element that, again, as I said, that I knew Spence had, but that maybe other people didn't know he had. That's what this fight was about. In many ways, this fight was a coming out party for Earl Spence. You know, this is what this fight was about. It was like a coming out party for him. You know, it was just putting his face so the masses can know. It was just it was to make him a household name. You know, and that's just what it is. And so, you know, as for me, I support my fighters. You know, I support black fighters, without a doubt. But, you know, I'm not Team Crawford. I'm sorry. But Bud Crawford and Bomac have constantly shown to be salty based on the predicament that they put themselves in. Okay, nobody asked you to sign to ESPN. Nobody told you to sign to ESPN for that deal. But you took the bag, and now you have to deal with the consequences that come with that. Okay? It's not by coincidence that Floyd Mayweather, that Mikey Garcia, and these other fighters always had problems with Top Rank. It wasn't by coincidence. Don't think that you're exempt from having this, man, and now you're suffering the consequences of your choices. Okay? Don't be mad that Earl Spence has surpassed you. That's just what it is. Okay? And he's going to continue to surpass you. And he's going to, like, and I'm sorry to say it, but Derek James is a better trainer than you, Bomac. And his demeanor is better too. I'm going to throw that out there too. You know, you talking about, oh, I stole the fight. You didn't even need to say that, bruh. You could have just stayed quiet. You know, you really should have just shut up. You know, we didn't need to know that you basically aren't, you basically have the crab in the barrel mentality. And shout out to Fanon for bringing this to the limelight. Thank you very much for doing that, Fanon. Shout out to you. Subscribe to Fanon International Boxing as well. He got a lot of good stuff. No, but you know, honestly, man, like I'm really done. Like, I mean, I'm gonna watch the Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan fight, as I did watch the Terrence Crawford versus Jose Benavidez fight, or David Benavidez. I forgot which one it was. But I'm gonna watch that fight probably. But at the end of the day, bro, Terrence Crawford and Bomac have little man complex syndrome. And that's just what it is. The reality is that Earl Spence is the truth. The truth will set you free. And the truth is that Earl Spence is the draw. He's that guy now. Okay? That's just what it is. You can't be mad at the situation you put yourself in. Bob Arum's not going to do nothing for you, bruh. So, if you really want to smoke, you would have came and see, you would have went to go and see that man. That's the thing. If you really felt that way, if Bomac and Terrence Crawford really felt some sort of way, then why not pull up at the fight? Why not pull up at the fight and say, I got my guy to take care of, and after that, let's see each other. But you didn't do that. No, you went and hated, basically. And although, you know, I'm gonna say this, although that they're rivals and stuff like that, in the meantime, the least you can do is buy the pay-per-view, unless Top Rank ain't paying you like that. Unless Top Rank ain't really giving you that top bank. And again, I have to say that Floyd bought out of his contract, okay? With his own money. If you're mad at your situation, then change it then. Because the last time I heard, the last fight you had, you said, and these were your words, it's up to my promoter who I fight. I want to fight everybody, it's up to my promoter. That doesn't really sound like someone who stands on their own too, bruh. I'm just going to be real with you. So, you know, Bomac, Terrence Crawford, you know, they can yap all they want, and they can do all the talking they want on the other side of the fence, okay? They can, Terrence Crawford can go to Instagram Live, basically, and talk his crap and whatnot, but at the end of the day, and I'm not even saying that they should have signed with the PBC. I'm not even saying that. You know, I'm just saying that they should have got into a situation that was conducive to them, that would have made Bud Crawford a household name and not just a guy known in Omaha, Nebraska, instead of talking this crap when Earl Spence turns the Cowboy Stadium, when he rocks the Cowboy Stadium. So with that being said, man, that's all I got. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I respect Terrence Crawford. I'll say I get behind him in terms of his fighting. You know, that's what I say I will do. But in terms of like just like his aura and his team, I don't care for them that much. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know, the reason why I like Team Spence is because Team Spence is quiet. They just get things done. Like the trainer, I mean, you hear Derek James talk, but you don't hear like Derek James just like be a loudmouth and just blah, 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 blah. You don't hear that from him. The only time you hear that is when it was in the fight, when he's giving instructions. But Bomac always like his talking, man. Just shut up, bro. You are on ESPN. you are training a top-ranked fighter. Okay? The bottom line is, Top Rank doesn't really have any elite welterweights besides Terrence Crawford. And that's just what it is. And you really don't have a choice on who you fight. And, you know, that's all I'm going to say about that topic, man. I just, like, really had to, like, I really kind of, like, didn't like those comments. And it just shows, like I said, the fish in the barrel concept. It shows that, like African descended people, no matter where they are, have this complex and this perspective on things. And instead of Bomac saying, you know what, although he's on the other side of the fence, and although we're like, he's like a rival fighter, you know, I'm gonna support that man. Instead of saying that, the fight was boring, this, that, and the other, you know. So this is why I really can't get behind Bomac, you know, or I can't really get behind Team Crawford either, you know. And I'm just gonna I don't really want to talk about this because it's too early. I mean, we don't even know if this fight is going to be made or not. But if and when the Terrence Crawford fight between Errol Spence gets made, I got Errol Spence stopping Terrence Crawford. Because the thing is in my humble opinion, this is just my humble opinion, what we witnessed this past weekend was just a glimpse at the different things that Errol Spence has. That was just a glimpse. You know, and I want to say one thing, man. I want to say one thing about this whole situation. And this could be a cultural thing. This could very well be a cultural thing. When Errol Spence does talk, when Errol Spence is vocal about something, it really has a purpose, you know? Like when he was vocal about the whole thing with Sugar Ray Leonard and those guys, like George Foreman and Mike Tyson talking trash, you know, saying that Mikey Garcia was going to win. That served a purpose. You know, the thing is, certain fighters have something that I like. And the thing is about it is that I know from a fighter state of mind, you have to pump up the fight. You have to talk trash and stuff like that when the fight's being built up. Or when you're trying to make a fight too. But if a fighter already has a fight and you already have a fight, then why are you talking trash, man? Or why is your on your side of the fence, you guys are talking trash? It's like, for me, the reason why I mess with Errol Spence a lot too is just his temperament. The way that Team Spence carried themselves. They just get shit done, basically. Like, there's not too much talking with them. They're not constantly talking. It's just, how should I put it? It's just basically strap season, bro. That's what it is. And another fighter who has that same kind of mentality, just get shit done, just really go about it in that kind of way, is Jaron Ennis. That's why I mess with Boots heavy. Because it's the mentality. They have a different type of mentality. You know, and with their mentality, that's why I get behind it. You know, I really can't get behind Team Crawford. I can get behind him fighting, like when he has fights and stuff like that, and support him while he fights. But other than that, I really don't like what they're doing. It just, for me, the way I look at that is it just comes from a place of hate and jealousy. You know, he wishes he can sell out Dallas Stadium, Cowboy Stadium, man. But instead, he's fighting in Omaha, Nebraska, and these little small places like that. And yeah, he could have fought Pacquiao, but guess who didn't let that fight happen? Master Error. So until he realizes what kind of predicament he's in, then I got no sympathy for him, man. And if Bomac listens to this video, Bomac, shut the hell up. Just shut up, bro. Shut up and mind your own business about your fighting. And try to talk to Bob Arum about getting him some purpose-driven fights. Until then, man, just shut up. Bottom line is, as I said before, Errol Spence's coming out party was on Saturday. You're gonna hear more about him, and that's just what it is. Fuller, signing out. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments, and let me know if you think I'm going too far on this topic, and if you think that I'm going a little bit too extreme on this particular matter. Off until the next one.